morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Speech and Free 2022, the first ever human rights and freedom event held by United Nations in Tokyo, Japan. On this glorious day, I am extremely privileged to welcome Mr. Chris Gardner, our chief guest, and he will be one of the speakers today. Thank you for giving us your precious time. I'm also honored to welcome Mrs. Angelina Jolie, who will share her thoughts and problems that have occurred in this world in terms of humanity. Today's conference has around 555 honored invited representatives from 185 countries around the world to commemorate Human Rights Day in freedom of speech and independence. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Satya Yala Reksanegara, and I will be serving as your MC today. Today's agenda will begin with the speech of Prime Minister of Japan, who hosts this conference, and the second will be the speech from our chief guest, Mr. Chris Gardner. The third is a discussion of the main issues in dealing with human rights violations and restrictions on individual and state freedoms that will be led by Mrs. Angelina Jolie. The fourth will be the resolution of the discussion for the progress and prosperity of the nation and state in this world. And finally, we will conclude today's function. Without further ado, let us begin this conference. Now I want to invite the Prime Minister into the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for Sir Fumio Kishida, Prime Minister of Japan, to come on the stage. Thank you, Sir Fumio Kishida, for organizing and creating a healthy and safe environment for all of us. We feel honored and privileged to have with us today in this conference Mr. Chris Gardner. He is inspiring and known for his great achievements. He is one of the most well-respected people. I would like to request you, Mr. Gardner, to step forward and give us your precious words and message. Thank you so much, Mr. Gardner, for your inspiring and valuable message. I hope all of us can follow your thoughts and come to your platform. Now I request Mrs. Angelina Jolie to come on the stage to start the discussion of the main issues of human rights and freedom that is currently happening in this world. Please give her a big round of applause. Thank you so much for the strong and brave message and opinion towards the issue. It is surely helpful for all of us to be better. Next, we will start the resolutions of the discussion for the progress and prosperity of all of us. This segment will be led by the Secretary General of the UN, Mr. Antonio Guterres, together with the 2000 Nobel Peace Prize winner, Mr. Kim Dae-jung. Time and stage are welcome. Thank you for your presence and the resolutions given for all of us here to overcoming humanitarian problems in the world. Mr. Guterres and Mr. Dae-jung, you may return to your seat. Let's make the end of this conference with appreciation and gratitude to all those who make this morning a grand success. I would like to thank the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Chris Gardner, Mrs. Angelina Jolie, Mr. Antonio Guterres, Mr. Kim Dae-jung, and representatives of countries who have been invited to attend this conference. Without your presence, this conference would not have been possible. I hope today's conference will be helpful to deal with various kinds of problems in humanity that occur in each country. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I am Satya Yala Reksanegara as the MC today, saying goodbye and God bless you all.